Yo, what's good, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to another Tyler Perry's Sisters Review. If this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning family member, then you already know what it is and what it always will be. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell somebody to tell somebody if you choose to, but if not, just sit back, relax while we get into this messy thing. Now, this is the extended trailer for season 8, episode 9, entitled Missing Pieces.
You don't remember how I found you? There was blood all over your hands.
Gary's blood. That means I did it!
Now, first thing first, we see Penelope and Jordan in the car. And I'm going to go ahead and say that Penelope seems a bit confused about what happened to Gary and the role that she played in it. Personally, I believe that someone is trying to set her up. The $1,000,000 question is, who? The fact that Gary has so many enemies, it could be anyone who has made these several attempts on his life. But just the little clip that we got between Penelope and Jordan, what I'm beginning to think is Penelope found Gary. And that's the reason why she had blood all over her hands and so on and so forth. But I do not believe that she is the one who actually did it. In her mind, she is believing because I have blood on me, because I may have been in the vicinity, I think I did it, but she really doesn't know, which lets me know, girl, if you really tried to take Gary out, you would remember, especially what he did to you and the monumental loss that she experienced.
Amnesia. He may never recover certain memories.
You're saying Gary has no memory of who stabbed him?
So as Hudson is talking to the doctor, we see someone at the hospital that, in my opinion, we just should not see. Of all the people who should not be at the hospital right now, Tamara, why are you here? You are nothing and were nothing more than a booty call, a slot in the list of Gary's things to do, and you were something to do multiple times. But baby, I'm gonna need you to go home. Tamara is literally the last person who should be showing her face at the hospital right now. It looks very odd for you to show up here in support of Gary while your boyfriend slash fiance slash ex-husband, whatever he is right now, hasn't shown up one time, and that's supposed to be Gary's business partner. But you're here, baby girl, you look suspect. See, this is when people don't know how to play the damn role and play their part, because you should not be here because you already look suspect. Now, as Tamara is there minding business that is not hers, she overhears the doctor relaying a message to Hudson about Gary's memory. And Tamara reiterates what she hears. Gary right now has no recollection of who stabbed him. And the fact that you would say that above all, I said, Tamara, again, I think this is the writers trying to cause doubt and curiosity in the minds of the audience. I don't believe Tamara did anything to Gary. She was enjoying the penis a little too much to try to take him out. So we gonna move right on along.
Times. It was a video. She tried to delete it. I uploaded it to the cloud.
This is the one that gets me, okay? So Zach overhears Hayden telling his homeboy about Tamara's sex tape and how he saved it in the cloud. So just in case she tries to delete it, he has access to it. The look on Zach's face is hilarious. And I do understand last episode, Fatima told Zach she's going to follow Penelope, and he needs to follow Hayden. And I'm like, this dude is really out here tracking Hayden? I'm done. Like, at this point, I'm just done. The fact that the character of Zach has been demoted to a ninja who is trying to fight and solve crime in Atlanta is wild. Wild work. And I got to be real with y'all. This is all I see when I think of Zachary Taylor trying to solve and fight crime.
Oh, Mr. Burglars? You think maybe we could talk about this hostage thing like gentlemen? Huh? Okay. I tried.
Yep, that's what I see. I don't care. I hope you got a good chuckle just like I did. If not, get out your feelings and have a good time. But no, this is all I see. Because I'm like, Zach has just about the same amount of mental capacity for fighting crime as Blank Man. And even though Blank man did what he was supposed to do, I'm not going to give Zach that much credit. Not right now.
Measures.
What is this about?
Agent Watt wants to interview Penelope. I want you to represent her.
This is the kicker for ya girl. We see Penelope and Jordan having the audacity to show up to Andy's house. Now, if I was Andy, I would tell these two incestuous acting siblings to go straight to hell and kiss my ass along the way. Jordan and Penelope, they exhibit a level of audacity that is beyond me. It hasn't been a whole 24 hours since Penelope introduced her hand to Andy's face. And Jordan has the unmitigated gall to ask Andy to represent Penelope because Detective Watt wants to meet with her. Andy better not do it. Maybe you're going to have to find somebody else. I'm going to need you to log out and find somebody else to do it because it would not be me. And if Andy represents Penelope, I have 0 to no respect for Andy. It's going to venture into the negative numbers if she actually does attempt to represent or help Penelope in any way. Because the both of y'all came into my house. Jordan, I have no words for you because you brought your sister in my house. Unbeknownst to me, you didn't inform me. You let this girl talk to me like I was nothing to you, meant nothing to you, as if 2 days ago you weren't trying to whisk me off and save me from Big Bad Wolf Gary. You let this hoe slap me in my face in my penthouse. Oh, Andy, baby, I'm going to need you to grow up here, okay? I'm going to need you to act like you got some sense. I'm going to need you to act like you know how to be a ride or die and be a ride or die for yourself. Because if you allow these two incestuous siblings to come up in here and have you represent them, I have no words. There is nothing that Andy could do to be right in my eyes if she does this. Maybe I'm being a little too harsh. Maybe not. But that's what I'm going to decide to be. She bet not. She bet not. I think when I saw this, it just really did something to me because even in our Sister's Keeper, I talked about how Andy is a character that people really play in her face. Andy is a character who has been assaulted so many times by both men and women, and they continue to write that in the script. Now, maybe if I had a better understanding as to why they were continuing to do this to this character, maybe I could find, some ounce of coolness about it. But because it just continues to happen, because Andy is a character who will not stand up for herself, who will not fight back. She have little moments where she tries to get, have an attitude with people or try to stand up for herself. And honestly, it comes off as fake. I can't even take her seriously when she attempts to do it. However, I just can't imagine Andy exhibiting any ounce of compassion in this moment towards Penelope. I just really can't, especially when she has been so very sincere with Penelope this entire time. I just can't see it, and I don't want to see it. And writers, don't play Andy like that because y'all play in that good sis face enough. But I want to thank you guys for listening. Until next time, I will holler at y'all later, and y'all be safe out there.